So before we start the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as it helps the channel grow. So, let's get into it. Alright, so week 7 of the NFL season is coming up. And for the Chicago Bears, they will be taking on the Las Vegas Raiders, looking to rebound from that heartbreaking loss to the Minnesota Vikings. In this video, I'm going to give y'all my 3 keys to the game on what I think the Bears should do to be able to win this game. So, without further ado, let's get into it. What's up guys, KT here, back at it with another video. Today, we're doing the Bears. The Bears are looking to avoid becoming 1-6 when they face the equally disappointing Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday, in a game that should prove very, very difficult without our starting quarterback. But there are some things the Bears can do to be able to win this game, or at least give them a chance to win this game. So I'm not going to hold y'all for too much longer. Let's get straight into the first key of the game. Always the first key of the game for me, if you're playing this Las Vegas Raiders team, is it starts with Davante Adams. The Las Vegas Raiders have a very good offensive cast on their team. Guys like Jacoby Myers, Josh Jacobs, and Hunter Renfrow make up some of the skill position players, but none better than the old adversary Davante Adams. Davante Adams has been a top 5 receiver for a long time in this league. He's had an up and down year so far, especially with the inconsistent quarterback play. As per usual, Jimmy Garoppolo probably will not play on Sunday, so it might be Brian Hoyer that we see on Sunday. But, you know, I don't care who your quarterback is. You're not going to be able to get anything done against this Las Vegas Raiders team, or at least stop them on offense, until you stop Davante Adams. He's a guy that has excellent route running. We've seen him before in this division. We used to play him 2 times a year with Aaron Rodgers, and he is an absolute monster. Jalen has done pretty well against him in previous matchups, at least until the second half, but he's going to need a lot more help as well. So always leaving a safety up there with him, you know, just to give him a little bit of help on this matchup will be key. But Jalen's going to have to come to play. We dodged a bullet by not facing Justin Jefferson last week. We will not dodge this one. Davante Adams is always a key guy to stop on that Las Vegas Raiders offense. If they can stop him and make some of the other guys beat them, they have a chance to win this game. Take Davante Adams out the game. If Jacoby Myers beats you, so be it. If Hunter Renfrow beats you, so be it. If Josh Jacobs beats you, so be it. But you do not want to let Davante Adams just beat you up and down the field. Point number 2. Man, Max Crosby is an absolute beast of a pass rusher. I've always liked Max Crosby as a pass rusher. I always wanted him for this Bears team, and he's shown why too. I mean, the performance he put up in his last game, I can't remember who they played. If I can just get that real quick. I can't remember who they played, but he had an excellent game. And you know, the Bears offensive line, it hasn't been good at all, especially in that last game. They kind of got exposed against the Minnesota Vikings, which is weird because they were able to hold the Washington Commanders with a better front 4 to 2 sacks. But that last game against the Minnesota Vikings, they blitzed the heck out of the Bears, and the Bears could not handle it. And Max Crosby, his last game against the Patriots, he was just blowing through their tackles. This guy has always been a very good pass rusher. He's quick off the snap. You know, he's able to get around. He's able to blow through your tackle if you try to play him for speed. You know, he's always been a very, very, very good pass rusher. I'm sorry, I think he had a better game against the Green Bay Packers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he had a better game against the Green Bay Packers, but he's always, you know, a key on that, you know, Las Vegas defensive line. So you're gonna have to take him out the game. If that means doubling him at times and, you know, giving your rookie right tackle a little bit of help, I'm all for it, as you cannot let Tyson Bagent stand back there and get absolutely crushed by Max Crosby. They had issues with Danielle Hunter last week. I do prefer Crosby over Hunter, so, you know, it's going to be a tough matchup. That means you can't leave your rookie right tackle on an island with this dude. You're going to have to put a back there, or, you know, double team, run some stuff to the other side of the field. Just make it harder for Crosby to get to you, as, you know, this line cannot be trusted to block consistently. If they can do that, they can kind of hold the other guys, you know, they don't really have a lot, a lot on that line. They have an old face Bilal Nichols, but I think, you can, if you take Max Crosby out the game, you can definitely get something done on this defensive line. That starts by running the ball, of course, getting some play action going. You cannot let Tyson Bagent just stand back there and be a sitting duck for some of these pass rushers. Look out for Trevon Morgan Woodard, or I'll just call him Trevon Woodard. He also is a very good pass rusher. He works well with Max Crosby. Their secondary is okay. Marcus Peters, Marcus Epps. They got a few names on their secondary. But if you can kind of slow down Max Crosby, that will give you a very good chance to win this game, as he can definitely wreck a game if you leave him unchecked. So yeah, slowing down Max Crosby is always a big key when you face the Las Vegas Raiders. And point number 3, gotta get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Now, last week the Bears were absolutely terrible on offense. DJ Moore, the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, only had 2 catches for 50 yards, and that's not enough for a guy who has shown that he can put up big numbers with less catches than most other receivers. They got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of the playmakers. It's going to be very difficult without Justin Fields back there. And I know what people are saying, well, Justin Fields holds the ball too long and he doesn't get the ball to his best players. But you'd be fooling yourself to say that this game is more winnable with Tyson Bagent than it would be with Justin Fields. Either way, whoever is at quarterback, you got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. You got to get Cole Kmet involved. I thought last week was going to be a bigger week for Darnell Mooney. He didn't get involved. It just felt like the offensive play calling was just not favorable to the quarterbacks, either one of them, to be honest with you. And, this game, this secondary is there to be had. It's not a great secondary. It's an okay secondary. So DJ Moore should eat this game. He should have no less than 10 catches, and to give you a chance to win this game. Darnell Mooney should also have at least 5 catches on the day. Cole Kmet should be in the red zone, getting them big body targets, scoring touchdowns. It just felt like last week the Bears didn't do enough to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers until the last, few minutes of the game. And you can't do that when you play against NFL teams. I guarantee you the Las Vegas Raiders are going to feed Davante Adams the ball early and often if they can. And this Bears team should do the same. But you also have to help Tyson Bagent a little bit more. The undrafted rookie is really making his first start in the NFL next week, as Justin Fields probably won't play with a dislocated thumb. You can't make his job hard, man. You got to get him out the pocket, especially with this offensive line. Get him on the move, help him out with that run game, and give him some easy stuff to get the ball in the hands of his best playmakers. Make it easy on the kid to be able to move the ball and put points up on the board. He has talent. He has a talent. Both quarterbacks on this roster have talent. I would feel a little bit better if Justin Fields was playing. But there's no doubt that Tyson Bagent does have some talent. But they're gonna have to use it. They can't just regulate him to throwing screen passes and all that. You're gonna have to be aggressive if you want to win games. So I think the third key is getting the ball in your best offensive players' hands. DJ Moore should have no less than 10 catches. Darnell Mooney should be a big contributor in this game, as they're going to be focusing on DJ Moore, and Cole Kmet should be Tyson Bagent's, safety blanket. Make sure you run that ball, and you should be able to move the ball on this Las Vegas Raiders defense. But ultimately, I don't feel very good about this game. I got the Raiders winning 31-17. And look, 31-17 might be generous, as this offense has been so inconsistent. I would have went more if Fields was playing, but you'd be fooling yourself to say that they have a better chance winning this game with Tyson Bagent than they do with Justin Fields. I really didn't think they had much of a chance in this game, regardless of who played, if they lost that Vikings game. But this Vikings offense is going to, this Raiders offense is going to try to get the ball in their best players' hands. They're going to start off running with Josh Jacobs, a leading rusher last year, it's going to be difficult to stop this Raiders offense. I think the defense will do a good job early in the game, but as the offense, continues, they've shown that they continue to fail to put up points and get consistency on that offensive end. And that's why I got the 31-17 score. I just don't know with the backup quarterback, an undrafted backup quarterback, if that offense is going to take the next step or show a little bit more improvement than they did last week. But you never know. This is the NFL. Anybody can be had at any moment. I just think that the offense, especially the play calling, not too much the quarterback play from either guy, but mainly the play calling, they haven't shown that they can be consistent into getting this team in a rhythm with their passing game and actually committing to the run game. So that's why I have the 31-17 score. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Who do you have winning this game? Do you have the Raiders or the Bears? Leave your prediction in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as it helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop one of these Bears videos. Follow me on social media, as I'll be tweeting out things before the game. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Bear down, and I'm out. Peace.